Hello and welcome to the Coastal Living YouTube and podcast channel. My name's Drew Dellinger. I'm a realtor here in the Grand Strand area of South Carolina. The Grand Strand area is around Myrtle Beach. That may be the easiest way to understand it. You'll hear me in a lot of my videos refer to it as the Grand Strand area. But yes, I'm a realtor here in the area, and I have been doing these videos for a while now to try to just give back. There's a lot of the same questions that seem to come up over the years as I've helped clients. And I just hope these videos have been helpful. They've been fun for me, and I hope they have also been fun for you. So a little about myself. I moved down to the area about 20 years ago, and for the last 8 years, I have been a licensed real estate agent. I'm a very active agent, and this is my full-time career. I have sold over $100 million worth of real estate. No team, just me as of today in 2023. $100 million worth of real estate and helped hundreds of clients over the years. I humbly say that, but I do think it's important to mention it just so you know who you're talking to here and that I've had a lot of experience helping folks. So if you have questions about the area, please reach out. I understand that you may be in the preliminary phases of your search and are considering areas all along the coast. I understand that. I respect that. I'm a non-push type of agent, so don't be hesitant to reach out to me and think you're going to be overly sold and pestered from here. That's not my approach. And if you were to reach out to my past clients, I would hope that they would say the same thing. I just try to get all the info out there. I have a transparent approach. And hey, I'll be the first one to tell you if our area doesn't suit. I mean, you give me a list of your needs. We'll talk through your criteria, your wants and needs. We'll talk through your criteria, and I'll tell you what the area can do for you. I'm not going to try to overly sell you, like I said. That's not my approach. And hey, I have other realtor partners up and down the coast, or friends, I should say, and folks that have helped other clients of mine over the years of these other areas, whether they were moving out or, you know, just like yourself maybe end up in one of these other areas. I'd be glad to get you matched up with a realtor in one of these other markets that could help you. And again, if that's where you should land, if it's another area, great. Hey, I want you to be happy with wherever you end up settling at for your next relocation spot. So I want to throw up my contact info really quick so you'll have it and can reach out. Obviously, it'll be listed below, but please reach out if you'd like to talk through your situation and learn more about the area. And if these videos have been helpful to you, would you do me a favor and just maybe comment below, like, share, get it out there so other folks can have that same resource. I hope they've been helpful, and I do appreciate all the support. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll actually get a notification as my new videos go live. Maybe I'm discussing a topic that interests you or a community. If you'd like to get those notifications, please hit subscribe. It does help, and it does get these videos out there. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into today's topic and video now. And thank you so much. I look forward to helping you. So this week's community is Salters Cove, located in the Garden City Beach area of Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, quite confusing if you are new to my channel. Garden City Beach, easily explained, is an unincorporated area of Murrells Inlet. So I still do refer to it as Murrells Inlet. Please make your way over to my Murrells Inlet video if you want a more in-depth discussion about that topic of where Garden City Beach is in relation to Murrells Inlet. So jumping into Salters Cove, this is a very, very neat community. This is going to be a little bit longer video today because Salters Cove actually has both homes and condos within the community. So it'll take me a little bit longer to go through it. As always, stick around because I'm going to have some great video footage of the community, the beaches, things to do, the amenities, just kind of give you an overview of the community via video footage, which is something I always like to do. So to jump in, Salters Cove is located east of Highway 17. The easiest way to understand what that means to locals is that means it's very golf cart friendly, walkable bike ride to the beach. When you get on the east side of 17 of the highway, you don't have to cross any major roads to get over to the beach. So this is a seaside community. The furthest point away from the ocean in Salters Cove, it is a rather big community, but the furthest point away is only a mile from the ocean. You're about a mile from the ocean in Garden City Beach to the public beach accesses. You're about 1.6 miles to the Garden City Beach Pier, and I believe it's around 2.5 miles over to the Surfside Beach Pier, just to kind of give you an overview and idea of where Salters Cove is. So it is a seaside community, and there are some things that set it apart from others. In the Garden City Surfside area, if that's an area you are considering, I don't believe there's another community quite like Salters Cove when you start to lay out all the features and highlights, which we're going to cover. So Salters Cove was developed back in the 80s, the mid 80s. Now, that's when it started. There are homes newer than that, but that's when the community itself started development back in the 80s. And it's made up of homes that are single story because they're far enough away from the ocean that at least at the time of development, when they were building those homes, they were outside of a higher risk floodplain and were able to build the homes, single story homes at that time. So you have some single story homes. As you get a little bit closer to the inlet and over to the ocean, you're going to start to get into your raised beach style homes. This is that Charleston style look, the raised beach homes. And then on the back side of the community is actually a condo community, which is called Marsh Walk Villas. So jumping into each one of those will be something I'm going to do in a minute when I go over the housing type. But first I want to cover amenities and also one thing that really sets it apart. So jumping into amenities is something worth talking about, and the reason that I'm jumping into this first is because there's really no other community that has these type of amenities. There is a clubhouse right in the middle of Salters Cove. This clubhouse is located by the pool, but it overlooks a gorgeous pond, fishing pond, and has a really spacious screened-in porch on the back side of this clubhouse that you could sit up there and enjoy the views, maybe even catch a glimpse of the ocean in the background. But a very, very neat clubhouse. It actually has some outdoor picnic areas and seating to enjoy for events or family reunions or things like that, parties, birthday parties. So a very neat clubhouse. There's a pool there, as I mentioned, that's located on the back side of the clubhouse, and then also a little playground area. And again, there's that little fishing pond that it overlooks. So some really neat amenities there. And at the front side of the community, up closer to the highway, there's actually tennis and pickleball courts, which is very uncommon as you get in these seaside communities. So the amenities are wonderful. I think that you'll really enjoy taking a tour and considering Salters Cove and take a look around and see those amenities that it has to offer. Now, this is the big one. So I don't want to weigh this video down too much talking about the vacation rentals, but a lot of folks, when they're considering a property close to the beach, like the idea of vacation rentals, and there's a lot of them in the area. Well, the vacation rentals, that's short-term rental. That means that the city or the area or HOA does allow short-term rentals. And there's a lot of that when you get east of 17. That's our vacation rental district for the most part. However, Salters Cove does not allow vacation rentals, short-term vacation rentals. You must rent your property out at a time frame, a period of 12 months or more. So depending on your position and the reason you're looking, this is going to be a pro or con for you. But there are many that I have come in contact with over the years and have helped who really want to stay away from the short-term rental areas because that's prone to higher traffic, a turnover rate. Every week there's going to be different people in there. The pools are bogged down with people. There's different hours. When you're on vacation, you tend to stay up a little bit later. So it's just going to have a lot of turnover, and it's just going to have a different feel. And if you go outside of Salters Cove, and let's take the busiest week of the entire year, which would be July 4th here by the beach. If you go around, you're going to notice a really big difference if Salters Cove versus these other areas and communities in Garden City and Surfside that do allow the short-term rentals. So You can't short-term rent. If that's important to you, Salters Cove is likely not going to be the fit. However, if you are looking for a primary residence or a second home and want to stay away from those rentals, this is a great place to consider. I've had clients over the years purchase in Salters Cove looking for just that, and they absolutely love it. I actually had one recently that I helped purchase a oceanfront property, and she just could not deal with it. She thought she could not deal with all the noise. It was her primary residence, and ended up in Salters Cove. And she told me after a few weeks of living there, she said, "Drew, I should have purchased here in the first place." So I think it'll be a great fit if that's what you're looking for and like the idea of less traffic and noise. Just want to be a more peaceful seaside community. So that's the big difference I want to discuss. I wanted to share and discuss at Salters Cove. To jump into the housing, you have some single-story homes in Salters Cove, again, built away from the floodplain, so you'll have those single-story homes. And those plans are actually 2 to 3 bedroom homes. They're gonna range in sizes. I didn't actually take the time to pull to see what the difference of the square footages of those smaller homes versus the raised beach homes, but I'm going to give you a range of where the square footages are. So you can get a home as small as a 2-bedroom home, as small as 700 heated square feet within Salters Cove. Those are closer to the highway, like I said. And then as you get further into the community, you are actually going to find homes up to 3,000 heated square foot. So there's some larger homes as well within the community. The condos at Marshwalk Villas are 2 to 3 bedroom condos, and they range anywhere from 900 to about 1050, about 1,050 heated square foot. All those condos at Marshwalk Villas actually have inlet views, direct inlet views, and if you get on the second and third floor, you can actually see over to the ocean in the distance. So, and let me back up just a little bit. Marshwalk Villas does have its own separate pool. The other residents of Salters Cove did not gain access to the swimming pool, so if you are considering the condos there, you will actually gain access to 2 swimming pools. So just wanted to quickly note that. So back into the housing, or the types of property, I wanted to just discuss the square footages to you, the number of bedrooms, and it is a golf cart friendly community. So you will find some garages within this community. Not all homes have it, but you will find some garages or covered garage type carports underneath these raised beach homes for your golf cart, because obviously it's a golf cart friendly community close to the beach. It's probably going to be important to you to have that golf cart to get over to the beach. And there's also, I mentioned this earlier, there's waterfront homes located within Salters Cove. Now it's going to be on the pond. They're not on the inlet or the ocean, but you do have some wonderful waterfront homes, which I have video footage of those I'm going to show you in just a moment. But there are waterfront homes within the community with a fountain in the middle of the pond for that tranquil feel in the evenings. Enjoy your favorite beverage and sit out there and listen to the water. It's just there's some really neat locations within Salters Cove. I guess there are a couple inlet front type homes in there. I guess you consider that. You can see the inlet, but mostly it's more pond waterfront type homes. I believe I've covered everything that I wanted to share. It is a close proximity to a lot of things going on. Over to the Marsh Walks, not going to be, but about probably 4 miles away from you, 3 to 4 miles away over to the Marsh Walk, and then obviously everything to do in Garden City, Surfside. So very close to a lot going on. A great place to consider. And if this is your first time, thanks for joining, guys. I'm so glad that you made your way here to my video. I just want to highly encourage you to go check out my other videos. I have an in-depth video of Murrells Inlet if you're interested, more interested in how flood insurance works, floodplains, just all kinds of vacation, all kinds of different info. I have a very in-depth video. It's over an hour long, as I wanted to just cover topics. I address 9 common questions that tend to come up and I just, in that video, may address some things for you if you're new to searching in this area. Scroll down below. If you're on my Murrells Inlet webpage already, you're going to find my contact info. Hit that contact form if you have any further questions. Maybe you want a copy of the covenants, the rules and regs for Salters Cove to make sure the community fits, to see what the community itself allows in the rules and regs. I'd be glad to get you a copy of those. Hit that contact form. If you're on my YouTube real estate channel, please make your way down to the info below. You will find a contact link to get in touch with me. I'd love to get you going in the right direction. I love this area, Garden City Beach. It's a special place in my heart. I have been serving the Garden City Beach area for 8 years now, Murrells Inlet Garden City Beach for 8 years now, and very, very active in this area. So if you have questions, I'm sure I can get you going in the right direction. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for joining me again, guys. God bless.